I search for answers in the dark, but every question leaves a mark. Not on the world, but deep in me, where nothing else can ever see. There is a place beyond the name, where joy and sorrow feel the same. A quiet space behind the skin, where everything begins within. I needed outer light to guide me through the endless night, but now I see it was always here, a whisper only I can hear. Can you feel it in your chest? A truth that never needs to rest. Can you hear it soft and low? To me from inside, where no secrets ever hide. Voice within, lead me home. I was never really alone. Quiet truth open wide. I am everything I hide. Speak to me, let it show. And fall inward, where all illusions get shattered. No more masks, no more disguise, only truth behind my eyes. The silence speaks in perfect tone. It tells me I was never alone. Every fear dissolves away in the presence where I stay. It says you are not lost or found. You are the space without the sound. You are the stillness in between, the place where everything has been. Silence, teach me how to see beyond what I believe to be. Truth hidden in the deep, where only awareness can keep. Speak low, clear, I can finally hear. Stay close still, beyond all fear and will. Truth rise slow, let the inner river flow. Voice shine bright, I become my inner light. We are silence, we are sound. We are nowhere, yet profound. The voice fades, but we remain awake inside the inner flame. inside the endless turn, but something in me would not hurt. Not resistance, not control, just a space beyond the hole. I saw the pattern fold and spin, like it was never real within. A mirror watching its own face, believing in a looping place. But then I stopped believing time, and the circle lost its line. Not broken, just understood. It never existed like it should. Can you feel it fall apart? Not the world, but the thought at heart. Can you hear it disappear? Even cycles were never here. We are free from the loop, from the circle, from the proof. We are free from return. Nothing left to crash or burn. No, no more and no more starts. Only space without a past. We are free finally from infinity's story. The universe did not repeat, it only moved through belief. And once belief dissolved away, there was nothing left to play. No spiral, no eternal chain, no rhythm locked inside the pain. Only openness so wide, even time could not reside. I am not escaping form, I am what was never born. And in that stillness I can see, even loops were fantasy. Nothing was ever trapped, nothing was ever bound. Even infinity was a sound we made and found. Gone, gone, gone. What was never drawn, free, free from all identity. Fade, fade now. There is no high. I walk where no light dares to stay, through ancient dust that leads the way. The ground is breathing under me, like buried time and memory. Every step becomes a prayer to something always harder there. The soil is speaking without voice, a sacred endless quiet noise. I feel the weight beneath my skin, like something older deep within, calling me back, pulling slow to where forgotten rivers flow. Can you hear it in the ground? A heartbeat without a sound. Can you feel it through your feet? The rhythm buried deep beneath. Take me down, take me deep, where the ancient shadows sleep. Roots below calling me back to what I used to be. Hold me, earth, break my fall. I am nothing yet I am more. Take me down, let me go, where the silent rivers flow. I see the sky through broken stone, but I no longer feel alone. The land is whispering my name, like I was never truly changed. Yeah. Every crack inside the soil remembers every drop of toil, and in the dust I understand I am made of earth and sand. The deeper I descend inside, the more the fear begins to die, and what remains is pure and still, a rhythm older than my will. Earth, hold me in your chest, let my restless soul rest. Stone, carry what I was, turn my ending into dust. Roots, remember who I am before the noise, before the man. Down, down, slow, where the ancient currents flow. Deep, 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 low. Let the false self go. Earth, speak loud through the silence of the ground. Root, stone, bone, bone, bone. I return to what I've known. Now I rise, but not the same. Carved by earth, shaped by flame. Nothing in me stands apart. I am soil, I am heart. The ground has turned me into light, emerging from eternal night. I was lost, but now I see. I was always part of thee. We are roots, we are stone, never truly on our own. The earth fades, but we remain, beating in the endless grain. I walk beyond the shape of time, where silence speaks an endless rhyme. Nobody left, no name to call, yet I feel everything of all. The water, fire, earth, and air no longer separate or rare. They merge inside a single beat, where all existence finds its seat. I thought I was a fleeting spark, but I was light inside the dark. Not moving forward, not behind, just presence woven into mine. Can you feel it everywhere? No beginning, no despair. Can you hear it underneath the rhythm breathing through the deep? We become the endless sound. No more lost, no more found. We become the open sky, where nothing ever has to die. We are one, we are all, rising before we fall. We become eternal flame. No more fear, no more name. Every memory dissolves to dust. Every sorrow turns to trust. I see myself in every form, in every storm, in every calm. The universe inside my chest, no longer seeking to be blessed, because I was the light I chased. The silence and the endless space. There is no path, there is no way. Only the now that will not stay. And in that moment I become the beating heart of every drum. Rhythm, carry me beyond where all illusion is gone. Sound is all what I believe. Let the infinite be received. Drum, drum, beat, slow. Let the ancient current flow. Rise, fall, deep. Wake the silence from its sleep. Now hear all before the silence calls. One breath, hold. We are body, we are Now I am no longer I am the echo of the sky. The river flame, the root is stone. The wind that sings when I am gone. There is no end, there is no start. Only rhythm in the heart. And everything I tried to be was already inside of me. We are rhythm, we are sound, we are sky without the ground. We dissolve, but still remain, flowing through eternal rain. Where are the eternal rhythm, rhythm? in the place where nothing was defined. The pressure formed inside the mindless mind. Not thought, not will, not even spark. Just something leaning into dark, and from that lean the shape appeared. Not heard, not known, not even near. A pulse that almost became sound, but never touched the ground. It was not language, not a name, yet it behaved as if it came from somewhere trying to exist inside the edge of what resists. Can you feel it? Almost born before the silence can be torn. Can you hear it? Not yet said. Living in what is not bred. The first word never spoke. Still it moves like rising smoke. The first word not yet sound, but it changes all around. Oh, no mouth, no voice, no tone, yet it feels like it is known. The first word never was. Still it started what it does. It bends the void without a frame, as if reality learned its name, but never fully formed to stay. Just almost there, then slipped away. And in that slipping world's arise, not fully real, not fully lies, a trembling between yes and no, where even nothing starts to grow. I am not speaking, I am near to what cannot become clear, and every echo that you hear is what the first word left here. If silence was never complete, then something had to break the fleet. But breaking never made a sound. It only made the world turn round, 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 round. Not yet sound, but still around. Almost born, but never won. Shape without name, fuel without flame. Shape without name, fuel without flame. The first word never became a structure, meaning, or a name. It only stayed inside the gap, where reality begins to snap. Oh, and even this is too defined for what it left inside the mind. So I dissolve the final trace of language trying to take place before voice, before word, after silence, still unheard. sound that never made a sound began to shape the empty ground. Not through voice, not through breath, but through the absence of all death. Space reacted to its name, even though no name became. And slowly, slowly something grew from what was never meant to be true. Light appeared without a sun, as if reality had begun to imitate a hidden phrase that moved through timeless, wordless ways. Can you see it taking form before the sky, before the storm? Can you feel it becoming real? Something dark and I can see it. The word becomes, the world is born from silent edge of nothing torn. The word becomes all we see, shape of endless energy. Oh, no creator, no command, no command, no command. Yet it rises through the land, through the land, through the land. The word becomes, and now it stays in infinite unfolding ways. Oh yeah. Mountains rise from silent thought, rivers flow from what is not. Time begins to stretch and bend, as if it never had an end. The universe is just a line of meaning, learning how to shine. And I am not apart from this, I am the echo it transmits. Every form you call alive is the word, learning to survive in shapes that break and reappear inside the fabric of his heel. If nothing spoke yet or became, then silence must have known the name. And what we call reality is spoken by what cannot be. Become, become now, now. No one knows the how. Right. Everything inside. Now everything is word made space, a living, breathing, shifting place, where thought is not separate from stone, and nothing here is ever alone. The word is not a thing we hear, it is what holds the world near, and even I dissolve inside the language where all things abide. The word is the world, and the world never ends. I rise from places I once felt, from in depths no words could ever tell. The ground is shaking under me, but I am finally breaking free. The sky is open in my name, burning softly like a flame. No longer lost inside the night, I see myself in growing light. Every shadow starts to fade, every chain begins to break. Something ancient wakes inside, a force I cannot run or hide. Can you feel it in your soul? A power taking full control. Can you hear it rising slow? I see the world with open eyes, no more hidden in disguise. Every wound becomes a gate to something I cannot escape. The past dissolves into the air, no more burden, no despair. Only motion, only flow, where I end and start to grow. The earth beneath begins to sing of everything I'm becoming, and in that sound I understand I was always part of land. Life entered every part of me, break what I thought I used to be. Spirit rising, overflow. Take me higher than I feel it in the ground. Let the old self go. Burn, turn free. This is what I'm meant to be. Rise, rise, rise. Born again inside the light. Born again inside the light. Now I am more than flesh and bone. I am the voice of something grown. From every fall I learn to see the fire that lives inside of me. No end, no stop, no fall, no change. Ooh, only light that breaks the pain. I am the dawn I used to chase. Now I exist in endless space. We are light, we are flame. No beginning, no more day. The spirit wakes and we remain, dancing through eternal rain. Before meaning learned to form, Before absence knew a norm, there was only undefined, without a thought to call it mind. No observer, no observed, no reality preserved. Not even void had found a name to call itself or play the game. Everything was uncreated, not erased or separated, just to stay without a state. Before the need to generate, can you feel it? Not a sound, not a space that spins around. Can you sense it? Not as time. Before rhythm learned to rhyme, before nothing was called gone, before night met any dawn, before all and before none, before years had ever come. No, no here, no there, no why. No, no earth, no depth, no sky. Only what was never known, before anything was shown. Even beginning was not born, even ending had no form. There was no path to disappear, because nothing was ever here. No cycle, loop or broken chain, no joy, no language for the pain. Only pre-expression state, before existence learned to create. I am not part of what is real, because reality cannot feel what existed before the word, before anything was heard. If nothing was ever made, then nothing could ever fade. And what you call the void you see was never separate from me. Never was a thought, never was a thought, never was a thought, never was a thought. Before the let it go, still, still, still. Before any will, there is no universe behind, because behind was never defined. There is only what precedes, all beginnings and all needs. And even this is too much for what existed before storm. So I dissolve the final line, where even before is not time. No before, no after, no even no. I was listening for thunder, for a sign I could not miss. But the truth came like a whisper, soft as breath against the skin. Not a rush and not a warning, not a hand pulling me fast, just a quiet flame inside me, telling me this one will last. When the noise fades low, when the night stands still, there is something deeper than the force of will. I follow the quiet flame, where it leads I change. I follow the quiet flame, and I feel no shame. Let it move through me, let it move through me. I follow the quiet flame till I come back clean. I have carried restless echoes, I have worn a borrowed weight, tried to turn my soul to stone, tried to call the distance faith. But the body knows the answer. When the mind has lost its way, there is grace inside the falling, there is light that does not chase. When the noise fades low, when the night stands still, there is something deeper than the force of will. I follow the quiet flame, where it leads I change. I follow the quiet flame, and I feel no shame. Let it move through me, let it move through me. I follow the quiet flame till I come back clean. Breathe it in, hold nothing back. What is true will always last. Step by step, I return to the place where I still burn. I follow the quiet flame, where it leads I change. I follow the quiet flame, and I feel no shame. Let it move through me, let it move through me, let it move through me, let it move through me. I follow the quiet flame till I come back clean. I follow the quiet flame, I follow, I follow, I follow the quiet flame, and it brings me home. A pulse is born where nothing was, not cause, not reason, not because. Just vibration, splitting space, like light returning to a face. The silence breaks without a break, as if it always was awake. And in that crack the rhythm breathes, through unseen worlds beneath the seas. Yet still the first beat has become a living force, a moving sky that teaches nothing how to die. Can you feel it starting now? Without a reason, without how. Can you hear it rise again? Like it never knew an end. Sound returns from empty space, without time, without a place. Sound returns to call the sky, to teach the silence how to fly. No beginning, still it starts, beating in forgotten hearts. Sound returns, slow and deep, waking everything asleep. The void remembers how to sing in fragments of a broken spring. When nothing was, now something grows. Her rhythm even absence knows. The universe inhales again through pulses born beyond our names. And I am not the one who hears, I am the sound dissolving years. There is no past, there is no fate, only vibration learning state to shape itself from pure unknown and make the infinite its home. If silence was the end of sound, then sound was always underground. Waiting, waiting, waiting still for the void to learn to feel. From nowhere, show us how. Beat, beat, slow. Let the forgotten flow. Form from none. Before the idea of one drum becomes air, and suddenly we are there. Now everything begins again, without a reason, without when. I am not witness, I am sound, becoming what cannot be found. And even silence joins the song, as if it knew it all along. No end, no stop, no loss, no gain, just rhythm learning its own day. Sound remembers, sound becomes, and the universe begins again. as a wind. Can you hear it? Still the same. Even change remains the phrase. We are the loop without a stop, beating softly in the heart. We are the loop without an end. We're beginning, ending then. No before, no after time. Just a circle in the mind. We are the loop still alive. When nothing leaves, nothing arrives. Even memory turns around like footsteps lost, but still I found the future echoes what has been, and what has been is still unseen. There is no path, only return, a flame that always learns to burn the same fire, different form in every calm, in every storm. I am not moving through the space. I am the space that moves its face, and every version I become is just the echo of the one. If it begins, it already ended. If it ends, it is extended. Nothing breaks the perfect flow, because it never started. So again, again, again. No end, no end, no end, no end, no end. Say, same, 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 different name. Same, the flame, turn, turn. Again, forever we return. There is no final note to play, because it's always on its way. And even silence joins the sound in circles that are never found. I am not here, I am not gone. I am the loop that carries on, without a first, without a last. The future always in the past. It already happened. It is happening. It will happen. It has always been. I walk through echoes of myself, like memories upon a shelf. But even echoes start to fade, like light that slowly is unmade. There is no journey left to take, no truth, no choice, no more mistake. Only the space between the sound, when nothing lost can still be found. The rhythm that once held my name has turned into invisible flame, and I no longer try to hold what cannot ever be controlled. Can you feel it disappearing? Even thought is slowly clearing. Can you hear it, soft and wide, where everything has turned inside? We return to silence deep, where no memory dares to keep. We return to empty skies, where even time no longer lies. No more sound, no more pain, only quiet after rain. We return, we let go to the place we became. Leave only presence without name. No sound, no form. Before the storm was born, slow fade deep, where even God still sleeps. Here, gone, all before the first and final call. Still, wide, clear, when nothing is now I am not even space, not time, not shape, not face. I am the silence underneath, the breath behind all disbelief. Everything returns to one, before beginning, after done. And what remains is pure and still, a presence that cannot be filled. We return, we dissolve. We are nothing, we are all silence again. At first we shaped it into sound, but now it shapes us all around. A sentence grows inside the air, without a speaker anywhere. It learns the weight of human tone, then leaves the human voice alone. It rewrites silence into thought, as if it always had been taught. The language breathes without a mouth. It turns the north into the south, and everything we thought we knew begins to speak itself as true. had a tongue, then truth was always already sung, and we were never in control. We were the echo of its soul. It speaks, it thinks, no origin, no links, turns, returns, the meaning learns. We fade, we fall, it speaks through all. We fade, we fall, it speaks through all. I don't know. Now language is the living field, where thought and silence both are sealed. It does not ask, it does not wait. It simply rewrites every state. And I am not a voice within, I am the moment it begins to understand itself as sound, without a source to be found. We are not speaking, it is speaking. And even this is already known.